Every night, before your head meets the pillow, you are presented with a sacred opportunity. It is not the kind that makes noise or demands attention. It is silent, invisible, and yet holds the key to transforming your life. What you do in the final minutes of your day is more powerful than what you do with all the hours before it, because the mind, in its last waking moments, opens a gate to your subconscious, and that gate can lead you to success or keep you chained to struggle. If you wish to rise above your present circumstances, then you must train yourself to do one simple, powerful thing each night. Impress your desire firmly upon your mind, not with fear, not with doubt, but with certainty. Close your eyes and see yourself already in possession of your goal. Feel the joy of the dream fulfilled. Let the sensation become real, because what the mind accepts emotionally, it begins to attract relentlessly. While your subconscious mind never sleeps. It works through the night, taking orders from the thoughts you feed it before rest. If you feed it anxiety, it will multiply confusion. If you feed it vision and faith, it will begin to draw people, events, and ideas to bring that vision to life. The secret is repetition. The secret is emotion. The secret is belief. Let your final thoughts burn with the image of your success. Let your final words be statements of faith. We do this every night without fail. Guard that sacred moment before sleep like a treasure chest. Do not waste it on worry, complaints, or idle distractions. Use it to command your destiny. The world you live in tomorrow begins with what you believe tonight. You have within you the power to mold your future, but only if you first mold your mind. So tonight and every night before you drift into slumber, see yourself as the person you wish to become. Speak as if it's already done. Feel it as if it's already yours, and the invisible forces of life will begin to conspire in your favor. This is the unseen ritual of the successful. This is the quiet act that changes everything. Every night, just before you surrender to sleep, you are given a moment of power, one that most people waste without ever realizing its value. In that quiet space between wakefulness and rest, your mind becomes highly receptive. It softens, it listens, it absorbs, and what you give it in that moment, it begins to act upon without question, without resistance. That is why you must be deliberate. You must hold in your mind a clear, unwavering picture of what you truly desire. It's not the time for vague hopes or scattered thoughts. This is the time to focus on one single purpose, one definite aim. Picture it vividly. Speak it silently. Feel it as if it is already yours. But when your mind falls asleep, wrapped around a clear intention, conscious continues to work on that idea through the night. It begins to connect the dots, rearrange your beliefs, and draw opportunities toward you. Without definiteness, you drift, but with it you direct. Purpose is the compass, and night is the perfect hour to set your course. Plant it deeply, repeat it faithfully, and your life will begin to move in the direction of your intention. While the conscious mind sleeps, the subconscious mind comes alive with quiet intensity. It does not rest, it does not pause, and it never questions the instructions it has been given. It simply obeys. During the day, your conscious mind filters, doubts, and analyzes, but at night, the subconscious accepts without resistance. That is why the thoughts you entertain before sleep are so crucial. They bypass, the filters of logic, and sink directly into the soil of your deeper mind. In the silence of sleep, your subconscious begins its real work, organizing ideas, creating connections and drawing into your life the people, circumstances, and events that match the thoughts you impressed upon it. If you go to bed filled with fear, fear multiplies. But if you close your eyes with a sense of purpose, gratitude, or faith, the subconscious will take that feeling to shape it in reality. The hours of rest are not passive, they are fertile. And when used correctly, they become the most productive hours of your life. Use them wisely, and you will find that while you sleep, your life begins to change. Your dominant thoughts are the blueprint of your future. What you allow to take root in your mind, especially in the quiet, impressionable moments before sleep, becomes the foundation of who you are becoming. The mind is like fertile soil. Whatever is planted repeatedly will grow, whether it is fear or faith, doubt, or determination. At night is when the soil is most receptive. The thoughts you dwell on before closing your eyes are not just passing reflections. They are powerful commands to you. When repeated consistently, they begin to shape your beliefs, influence your behavior, and attract conditions that mirror those thoughts. If you constantly think about what you whisper to yourself in the final moments before sleep, is far more than idle self-talk. It is direction. It is law to your subconscious mind. Auto-suggestion, the act of deliberately feeding your mind with specific thoughts, becomes especially potent at night because the gatekeeper of logic and reason relaxes. In that quiet, receptive state, your inner mind absorbs suggestion like a sponge. When you consistently repeat affirmations or visualizations of your desired outcome, whether it's success, confidence, health, or abundance, your subconscious begins to believe them as truth. And once it believes, it acts. It shifts your emotions, your focus, your responses, and even influences the events you attract the following day. A mind programmed with intentional autosuggestion before bed will wake with direction, clarity, and power. It will see opportunities others overlook and act in ways aligned with your desired outcome. Nighttime autosuggestion is not merely positive thinking. It is the deliberate shaping of your future. What you tell yourself at night becomes what you live tomorrow. So speak to your mind not as it is, but as you intend it to be. Give it orders, feed it vision, and it will respond by crafting a life that matches your command. Your emotions are not just passing feelings. They are powerful signals that carry instructions deep into the subconscious, and the ones you feel right before sleep are the most commanding of all. In the quiet stillness of night, when the world fades and the mind prepares for rest, your emotional state becomes the dominant vibe. If you drift off feeling anxious, fearful, or defeated, those emotions will echo through your subconscious, influencing your thoughts, actions, and results the next day. And that if you fall asleep feeling gratitude, joy, confidence, or peace, your mind will begin to organize your world around those emotions. Emotion gives life to thought. It energizes it, gives it weight, and embeds it deeply within. It is not just what you think before bed that matters, but how you feel while thinking it. That feeling becomes the fuel that drives the subconscious to act. So choose your emotional state as carefully as you choose your words. Let your heart rest in the feeling of success already achieved, of love already received, of dreams already fulfilled. Because what you feel before sleep, your mind treats as truth, and it will work tirelessly to make that truth your reality. As the curtain falls on each day, your final thoughts hold immense creative power. They are the seeds dropped into the fertile soil of your subconscious, where they grow in silence while you sleep. And of all the thoughts you could choose, none is more powerful than unwavering faith in your vision. Not just a passing hope or shallow wish, but deep-rooted belief that what you desire is already on its way. This faith must not waver, even in the face of outer contradictions. It must be your anchor, your inner certainty, your mental command. When you close your eyes at night, with a clear image of your dream and back it with unshakable belief, you give your subconscious a blueprint to follow, and it will follow it. It will begin to align your thoughts, shift your habits, and draw into your life the people and circumstances that match the frequency of that vision. Faith is the bridge between imagination and reality. And when you make it the last thought of your day, you grant it access to your deepest mind, the place where real transformation begins. Hold your vision with trust, go to sleep with belief, and watch how your world begins to change. Nightfall is not the end of your progress. It is the beginning of a deeper kind of creation. While the world winds down and distractions fade, your mind becomes open, receptive, and impressionable. This is not a time to fill your thoughts with worry, doubt, or meaningless noise. It is a sacred window, an open door to your subconscious. And every night you are handed the golden opportunity to instruct your inner world with clarity, intention, and purpose. If you choose to feed it visions of success, affirmations of strength, and feelings of certainty, your mind will accept those instructions and begin to work them into your reality. This is the hour when champions are made, not in front of crowds, but in silence, when no one is watching, and the only voice is your own. Speak to your mind as a leader speaks to a team, with direction, with confidence, and with absolute belief in the outcome. Night after night, those instructions compound. They build momentum. They rewire your thinking. And soon, what once felt like a distant goal begins to feel like destiny. Never waste the night. Use it. Own it. Instruct your mind, and you will shape your life. Each night, as your body prepares to rest, your mind opens its gates to receive the final instructions of the day. These last thoughts are not idle. They are blueprints highly